Last episode, on the main letter, I killed Crazy Archaeologist to try and get gear for a fire cape. I didn't get any gear, but I did get enough crystal key halves from Crazy Archaeologist and random implings for 3 dragonstones, one of which I'll use to make a Ring of Wealth. A Ring of Wealth picks up coin drops automatically, which will speed up funding for trips to the worldy resource area for dark crabs, my best in slot food for all PVM, including the fire cape. So the goal for this episode is to get 55 crafting and make a Ring of Wealth. Crafting on a no NPC interaction account is very slow. I can't buy supplies from NPCs, so Iron Man methods like glass blowing, cutting gems, making tiaras or gold jewelry, and making battle staves will be much slower, and other Iron Man methods like tanning and crafting D-hub bodies are downright impossible. I'm currently 47 crafting, and I need about 91,000 XP to get from 47 to 55 crafting. I'll talk about them more as they come up, but the crafting methods I'll try are glass blowing with the seaweed spawns on the Isle of Souls, cutting gems by thieving uncut gems from either gem stalls, the dark chest on the Isle of Souls, or by cracking the safes outside Rogue's Den and making tiaras in the Tazar Mine and Furnace. I've never tried any of these methods other than making tiaras, and even then I can't quite remember the XP rates per hour, so most of this episode will be about trying to find the quickest crafting method for my account, and I'm very excited to give all these methods a go.
Oh, I just got 79 magic.
Which isn't a crafting method, but I can finally cast Entangle, which I'll use at Scorpia to get the rune pickaxe, to make Emerald Bolts E for the fire cape. I was just superheating iron knives for Inkus because, as mentioned last episode, I do want to go back to them for blood runes and coins for Crazy Archaeologist and Scorpia, and I ended up getting 79 magic in the most anticlimactic way possible. But I want to use most of my nature runes, so I'll stick around and superheat more iron knives.
So I just got a hard clue.
Can you do it?
Yeah, I think I can. I nearly went into the desert without getting the water skin out of my looting bag. That would have been really bad. Okay,
I'm so bad at this game.
I bought the sheety pass and everything. My god.
Crash. Fake girl gamer.
I don't have access to a bank, so the only way that I can get stuff out of my looting bag is by either dying or by destroying it in the wilderness, then picking up the items. So I went to low-level Wildy and destroyed my looting bag there to get the water skin out. Then I went into the desert and completed the hard clue, only for it to be a one-step wonder. But here's what a clue geode looks like on the ground, from which I got a beginner clue with a hot and cold step. I can complete this without talking to Reldo the NPC by just digging at all the possible locations it could be, as discovered back in episode 11, but this time I'll try to get a second clue for clue juggling. To do this, I'll drop the first clue, then mine ores until I either get a second clue or need to re-pick up the first clue just before it despawns, and repeat.
20 minutes later.
Oh, the clue disappeared, by the way.
6 hours later.
Good news though, I got a separate beginner clue with a hot and cold step, so I dug at locations 1, 2, 3, and 4, didn't get the next step at any of them, and then on the way to location 5, I did an impling hunting session.
Ninja, please. What? Oh, a dragon dagger? Oh, I have to complete Lost the City first. Damn. Oh, that looks... Okay, well, it's not the first cool drop, obviously, but that looks so cool! That'll be a sweet alch, though. Let's see. How much is this alch for? Oh, Imagine if you could, like, superheat all your metal items and it just turns into... I don't know what it would turn into. And you could, like, form it into something cool. Like a dragon pickaxe.
Then I decided to drop my beginner clue to catch this young impling in hopes of getting a second clue for clue juggling.
Oh my god, there's a ninja! Oh, we're abandoning that. Oh my god, come over here. Get over here. Oh, no. Do not fly over the fucking river. Oh, please don't. Onyx bolts, I don't think they even out for that much. Oh, they out for 8k each? Oh, I didn't know that. That's beautiful.
By the way, I went back to that young impling and didn't get a second beginner clue, which means that the best drops I got from the impling hunting session were a bunch of AUX and some cosmic runes from essence implings that I did not manage to get on camera. I've already got cosmic runes in my looting bag, so I'm already covered for my ring of wealth. But I'll add these to the stack in my looting bag, because it's good to always have more for enchanting other jewelry that I might make in the future. But finally, I went to location 5 for the single beginner clue.
And we can't do the next clue. Damn it!
I did get other runes from the impling hunting session, like body runes and arrows, but I decided to drop them, because I've already got 79 magic, so I don't need to keep runes for magic training anymore. Alright, and that is 47,000, nearly 48,000 iron knives made. I'm going to save 200 nature runes for my first trip at Scorpia, just so I can save some time with farming nature runes for Entangle then, and I'll also keep them to test a looting bag mechanic later this episode, which, if it works, I also hope to be able to use at Scorpia. I did also get a beginner clue, so I'll do that and catch any implings I see on the way.
And the next step, is a casket. And not great. God damn it, that's not even worth keeping. Bye-bye.
Alright, it's time to test the looting bag mechanic that, if it works, would be useful at Scorpia. I want to test something that I'll call splitting a rune stack, where you start with a big amount of runes, put a small amount of your runes into a looting bag, and destroy the looting bag in the wilderness, and then death pile, and only pick up the small amount of runes from the destroyed looting bag. If this works, I could mass gather all the runes I'd ever need for Scorpia first, and only have to risk enough runes for one trip at Scorpia. Alternatively, I could gather a small amount of new runes for each trip, but that much activity switching is a hassle, so for convenience, I'd prefer to split my rune stack. I'd have to pick up the small stack of runes before anyone sees them, but normally items show up to players after 1 to 2 minutes, so I should be fine. Destroying a looting bag in Worldy shows the items to everyone immediately? I'll have to test this, but I hope not. I'll test this with a non-stackable item first, like the Iron Mace spawn by the Worldy Ditch, and then if it works, then I'll test it with runes. And to test out this mechanic with me is none other than fellow Snowflake Army of One himself. At first, I accidentally dropped the Iron Mace on the ground without putting it in the looting bag first, but if you do that, then it's visible to everyone immediately, and if you actually put it in the looting bag, then destroy it in the Worldy, it's visible to everyone immediately.
Ooh! Damn it! Damn it, it's there! No! Oh.
Tragically, this does mean that I'll have to cycle between gathering runes for one trip then going to Scorpia, which sucks, but big shout out to Army of One for the help, because knowing me, I would have mass gathered runes and then tested this mechanic out, even though I'd been told otherwise. You know, as an experiment.
Nice. Thanks for doing push-ups, Army.
So after all those diversions where I got 0 loot, including 0 extra usefulness out of the looting bag, it's time to try out the crafting methods. For making tiaras, I went to the crafting guild as a target exception and picked up the tiara mold. Then I picked up the ring mold and chisel for the ring of wealth later. I also reobtained and rearranged my looting bag to maximise my inventory space for all crafting methods, leaving out a dragonstone and enchantment runes for the ring of wealth. But for tiaras specifically, I don't have ore shops, so I'll need to mine it then smelt silver at a furnace. The outer Tizar city has the shortest distance between both, so I'll make them there. I've got a feeling that my not rune pickaxe isn't going to be that quick, even on the sort of low level silver, so I've decided to go straight for tiaras rather than gold bracelets or something. So it shouldn't be that bad, right? Yeah, it was very bad. And that's at 70 mining, by the way, a level I got while finishing up my iron knives earlier this episode. Shout out to 80 magic as well, by the way. At least the crafting XP per tiara made isn't bad, 52.5 XP per tiara, but I'll test this for a full hour and see what the XP per hour is. Yeah, I did not test this for the full hour. From the XP gained, I'm guessing I tested this for 15 minutes, but it's roughly 10k XP per hour. Not terrible, but I definitely want something better. For cutting gems, I'll have to thieve uncut gems. One way, suggested by viewer 343, is to crack the safes outside Rogue's Den, which occasionally give uncut gems.
I mean, I've been at these wall safes for a little while now, and, and I just died! No! Oh no, there's another looting bag gone. And I don't have any teleports there, and it's so far away. Yeah, I'm just gonna walk there. I mean, I literally have nothing else to do. Oh, if I'm gonna be doing that, I should probably go the other way, though.
But yeah, this was very minimal XP. I didn't even get to cut a single gem before dying. I could keep dying and minigame teleporting back to Rogue's Den through the Berthorpe minigames teleport, but the minigame teleport has a 20-minute cooldown, and I only survived for 7 minutes, so that's not going to work. Alternatively, I could get food before each trip, but the nearest food for me is Fishing and Catherby, on the other side of White Wolf Mountain, which, at least for the trip there, I'd have to traverse the dangerous way, since I can't use the White Wolf Tunnel. I could use the Mythril Grapple agility shortcut on the way back, but on the way there, I'd still have to walk through the Mountain of Wolves, which is dangerous and takes a long time. Either way, this method is quite dangerous, so I won't crack safes in the Rogue's Den.
Well, this is one way to empty a looting bag, I will say that.
Which, by the way, I do have to get back, so I'll get it now.
No way, no way. I was just walking past this area to try to find a monster to kill to get my looting bag back, and there's a magpie impling here. That means that there's a rare impling spawn here, because this is a magpie and they only show up in the rare spots. So, split butt gauntlets. What is that? Dark wizards. Yeah, I mean, you know what? That's good enough for me to kill. I'm very casually risking the account here, but they're monsters and they're nearby. If a PK shows up, there's a tree here. The trunk of this tree is hollow. Thanks, Captain Obvious. Wow, I actually got nature runes here before I got a looting bag. That's hilarious to me. Yes, looting bag. There we go. Perfect.
And did I keep the split bark gauntlets? Nope, I ended up alching them since they have lower magic stats than the mystic gloves.
Oh, by the way, I made a studded body for future range trainer, but my looting bag is too full for that. Too bad that the studded body weighs like 5 kilograms. That's really not going to help with running around the game, but I guess we'll just have to deal with it.
Or I could have just dropped the studded body and remade it, or not put my Ring of Wealth crafting supplies in my looting bag, but I only realised either of these things while editing this video. Several years later, so it's too late now.
Oh, also, this air tiara weighs like 1 kilo on its own, but this is a look, right?
Also, I'm probably the first person to legitimately recharge my prayer at the Chaos Altar north of Falador instead of, telegrabbing the Wine of Zamorak, because it took so long for me to get my looting bag back from Dark Wizards that I actually used to protect from magic. Speaking of magic, another crafting method is to make battle staves. I can get battle staves, but my only unnoted source of them is as a 1 in 100 drop from Eclectic Implings for a single battle staff per drop. So it's technically possible, but I just don't want to do it. Even spinning flax would be faster than that.
Oh my god, please, please, catch the ninja. Catch the ninja. Catch the ninja. Mystic boots. Oh, that is a new one. Oh, +3 magic attack bonus. It's beautiful. Yeah, I'll probably end up bringing these to Scorpio.
But unlike that ninja, I can't catch every impling like this dragon impling that I found by the Trinome Swamp. But I got TV_VT, the guy who told me about Runelight's Entity Hider back in episode 9, to catch it on his alt account. But I didn't record the loot for some reason. Definitely a loss. Hopefully spinning flax isn't a loss. The quickest way to spin Flax on an Ultimate Iron Man, including this account, is to pick the Flax spawns at the southeast corner of the tree name stronghold, then spin them at the spinning wheel just up these stairs. I did use this spot back in episode 6 to make an ALK U-longbows to get 500k to ensure my beaver pet, but this time I'm just going to be picking, spinning and dropping Flax. Picking Flax is a pretty old and unused method these days, but it is a method that I can do, so let's test this for an hour and see how it goes. Okay, so I've tested this for an hour as per the in-game timer at the bottom, even though the XP gained counter implies otherwise, and spinning Flax is surprisingly good. 9k XP per hour, which isn't even that far off of making tiaras, which right now is 10k XP per hour. That being said, tiaras are still better because it's slightly more crafting XP per hour, and they give mining and smithing XP on top of that. Not much, but it's something. So I won't spin Flax as my main crafting method, but if I ever feel like doing something different for crafting, or if I don't have a pickaxe for some reason, then this would unironically be a good method to use. On that note, I have gotten from 47 to 49 crafting so far, just from the methods I've tried so far, which is not bad at all. And after testing Flax, I decided to do another Impling hunting session. Ideally, I would get the snakeskin boots first, because if I can get those, then I can stop catching ninja implings, which are exclusive to rare impling spawns, and only catch eclectic implings, which are both rare and common impling spawns. Rare implings spawn every 30 minutes, whereas common implings spawn every 2 minutes, so even with world hopping, common impling spawns are much better, and I'd be able to get more implings per hour, and therefore more chances at the red spiky van braces and blue deha body per hour.
Hopping around would be a lot easier, and yeah, I think it'd just be a lot less of a headache on my end. But yeah, we'll have to see what happens. Oh, another ninja, please. A split bark hat. Is that better than a wizard hat or not? Okay, first of all, it's in my looting bag, but yeah, +3 is about the same. Look how goofy I look. Look at that. What? I actually look super goofy in this. I don't know whether to keep this or not. And I don't know how much it asks for. Fantastic. Yeah, I'll have to think about this one, actually.
And the rest of the loot from implings was nothing, and rune darts. Picklocking the chest in the Isle of Souls dungeon sometimes gives uncut gems, a method suggested by viewer 343, the Aren't Implings NPCs guy, now going by a Whistler. So I'm just on my way there to do that now. That being said, I did keep the ninja impling loot of rune darts as extra ammo for Ankus later, and the split bark helmet for Scorpio later. But yeah, I think now's a good time to test out the Isle of Souls dungeon chest for 1 hour and see how much crafting XP I get.
Oh, I forgot to bring a chisel.
So I'll have to go and get one.
No way, I think I just saw a ninja impling. I'm literally running around trying to get stuff to test out something that I can maybe death pile with, and another rune skimmy. Look at that. Yeah, I have one here, so that's another ALK, but damn it, I've gotten every single drop on the ninja drop table except for, well, rune arrows, rune throwing axes, and one other thing, and then of course the one drop I want, which is the snakeskin boots. Damn it.
And after catching that ninja at the north end of the Isle of Souls, even though the chisel spawn is on the south end of the Isle of Souls, I tested the evil chicken for quicker death piling for Scorpio, since it's at the Champions Guild, close to my respawn point, and it does more damage per minute than my current method of picking nettles. But I can't get into the Champions Guild without talking to NPCs, so I'll try to range it from outside the guild, with the rune darts from earlier, and a yew longbow that I apparently made myself, even though I've already got rune knives.
Oh, I didn't even need to make the longbow. Da 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 da. Oh, you literally can't attack it.
And can you not attack it with a yew longbow either? Yes, it does. So, unfortunately, I'll have to stick to nettles for death piling. But the good news is that I got the chisel spawn on the Isle of Souls, even though it wasn't on camera, so I can now thieve the Isle of Souls dungeon chest and cut uncut gems at the same time. I'll also chisel any gems I get into bolt tips for a little bit of fletching XP and keep all feathers, runes, alch items, and dark keys I get on the way for fly fishing, magic training, even though I don't actually need that XP anymore, money, and for looting the dark chest respectively.
Holy shit, I just got a dark key. Okay, so I'm about 20 minutes into thieving the Isle of Souls dungeon chest. Now keep in mind that I have thieved from this chest successfully around 70-ish times back when I was doing blue dragon trips, but that is my first dark key. So as soon as I get teleported out of here, I will absolutely go and open this dark key. I'm so excited to see what could be in here. It could be anything at all.
Well, not quite anything, but the loot for the dark chest, even for me, is pretty exciting. The best drops for me would be runes for Scorpia, arrows for ranged training, dragon plate skirt or plate legs, which I do want later purely for nostalgia reasons, but could also be good tank gear for the fire cape, and the rune pickaxe. Yes, this chest does have a chance of dropping the rune pickaxe, which unfortunately I did forget to mention until now, but if I were to get the rune pickaxe from here, I wouldn't have to go to Scorpia at all, which would save me a huge amount of time, because then I could use any runes meant for Scorpia on Crazy Archaeologist instead, which would save me a lot of time on gathering runes over the course of my account. But overall, I think the dark chest is still slower than Scorpia for the rune pickaxe, since you have to get dark keys first, a 1 in 200 each, and then get the 1 in 43.83 chance of the rune pickaxe from the dark chest, for a total of a 1 in 8,766 chance, whereas Scorpia is a pretty clean 1 in 25.6. So I won't actively go for the rune pickaxe from the dark chest, but if I get it while testing out this crafting method of thieving gems from the Isle of Souls dungeon chest, then that would be really nice.
And it was grimy herbs. Of course it was. And I got damage 10 from it. That was so anticlimactic.
If I could train Herblore and use noted items, then these noted Raynars would be a lot of prayer potions for me. But I can't do either, so they're useless for me. That being said, if I could train Herblore, I would have just killed Chaos Druids for unnoted herbs for prayer potions, so getting noted Raynars isn't as bad as it could have been. But that's a different point, so I'm just going to go back to the Isle of Souls dungeon chest.
Never mind, I've lost too much health. Oh, part of me does not like myself for this, but you know what? Desperate times call for desperate measures.
But hey, at least I can use this lobster fishing spot on the north end of the Isle of Souls. And there's even a fire nearby that I can cook with. A permanent one too.
Which is actually really, really awesome because I did not bring a tinderbox. Look at that, cooking lobsters in fire in front of pie fiends that I can't kill. Lovely. That's just the way I like it. Oh, by the way, for evidence that I can't kill them, yeah, you need a high slayer level to know how to wound this monster. Yeah, to know how to wound this monster. Yeah, you literally have to interact with NPCs to gain that knowledge. Oh! We got another dark key. Alright, I will teleport out of here first. Oop, hang on. I am such a hoarder type. I can't afford to let even these minuscule mine runes go to waste.
Alright, so I'm ready to open my second dark key, which I got within the next 13 thieves of the Isle of Souls dungeon chest, which I think is pretty good.
But yeah, in terms of crafting XP, that is absolutely terrible. Under 1,000 XP gain. It's been over an hour. And to be fair, I have been distracted by chatting with people, but my god, that is terrible, even for me.
Now, I did thieve the Isle of Souls dungeon chest without a lockpick, which would significantly increase the chance of successfully thieving the chest, but even if I were able to thieve double the amount of chests, then it would still only be around 1.6k XP per hour, which is terrible, so I won't use this method to actively train crafting. Fun fact though, the Isle of Souls dungeon chest without a lockpick at whatever thieving level I am is still better than thieving from Olivia's seed store, the whole reason I trained farming back in episode 9.
Anyway, let's see what's in here. 74 thieving and blue dragon leather, which, that would be so good, but it's a banknote, so.
Tragically, I can't unnote these blue dragonhide leathers and make this into full blue d'hide armor, which is extra tragic because, 1, this is the only way to get any form of dragon leather without having to go to a 10 NPC first. 2, I actually got enough dragon leathers from the dark chest for a full blue d'hide set, which would not have happened if I'd gotten the minimum of 5 dragon leathers instead, and 3, because if I could use these blue dragon leathers, then I wouldn't have to get blue d'hide chaps from eclectic implings, and I'd have a blue d'hide body and blue d'hide vams as backups in case I didn't get the red d'hide body from Crazy Archaeologist and or the red spiky vams from eclectic implings, respectively.
Oh, that's so unfortunate. So close, but so far away.
Also, I caught a random earth impling and got an easy clue, and I can do the second step.
Actually, I want to use these feathers first, which I'll do at the spot just north of Castle Walls. There's a fly fishing spot there, and best of all, there's a cooking range right next door. So, I will be able to cook what I catch. It'll be slow, but we can do it. Ooh, never mind. We can actually cook it on this goblin fire here. That's awesome.
Which is much closer to this fly fishing spot, but I still want to try the observatory cooking range because I want to see if it's possible to use it without starting or completing the observatory quest.
And yes, we can use this range. Lovely. No way there's an eclectic impling. Oh, imagine if we got a good drop from this. Nope, did not.
Disappointed!
But you know what? I really like this fishing spot, and I've just never used it until now. But it's all the feathers used up now on catching and cooking trout and salmon, and this was only possible thanks to the fly fishing rod spawn on the Isle of Souls, so as cursed as its existence sometimes is, at least I can fly fish and get to have this moment.
Alright, and can we do this clue? Nope, of course I can't. God damn it.
Also, despite concluding that the Isle of Souls dungeon chest is terrible for crafting XP, I went back anyway, just to get to a grand total of 100 chests thieved. And with a grand total of 6 rubies, 11 emeralds, 11 sapphires, and 1 diamond, I can conclude, for a second time, that the crafting XP is terrible. Yes, this is editing me roasting my past self. I really hope I don't go back to that chest again. I went back to the freaking chest again! Well, at least I can use my new set of 296 feathers now, which I'll use in Lumbee this time. And apparently I went back enough times to get me another 60 feathers as well, which I didn't get on camera. Anyway, I used the extra feathers I got at the Lumbee River in the hopes of catching implings on the way, even though I like the observatory fishing spot better. Something interesting about Lumbee is that you can cook fish in the fire in the Lumbee General Store, which is unironically the most useful thing that store will ever be for my account. And while doing this, I tried to hop worlds to try and see as many implings as possible. I would hop worlds after catching a full inventory of fish, and then I'd hop worlds again after I'd finished cooking the inventory of fish. That way I could use walking between the two spots as a way to see implings on both the east and west sides of the Lumbee River. Normally, you have the fishing or cooking time to recharge your run energy, so you can always be running to chase the implings.
Please catch it, don't disappear on me. Please don't. Whew! Okay, Rune Darts is a relatively garbage drop.
But if you're like me, and you turn this into an impling-only hunting session instead, you run out of run energy. Luckily, I had an axe. Or I could have just picked up the axe quote-unquote spawn at the East Lumbee chicken pen so I could take the canoe to Flax Enclave and recharge my run energy. And as I was doing this, I was thinking, oh, there's no way I'm actually going to get anything from the implings. Like, what are the chances of me actually getting something from the few implings that I'll be able to find throughout this entire time of fishing, world hopping, and cooking and world hopping, right? Like, this is such a waste of time.
Please. Oh, we got, we can actually do this clue scroll. Too bad we only got rude darts, though. Another ninja, another ninja, another ninja. 2 world hops later, it's another ninja. Oh my god, please do not fly over the fucking river. No, 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 no. Okay. We got him! Oh my god, we got him, we got him, we got him, we got him, we got him. Yes! Yes, we got the snakeskin boots, and there's an eclectic right here. Oh, we can't reach it, but... Okay, well, we got a current leaf, but oh my god! No way! No way! Oh, I never thought I'd get these!
So, at the time I recorded this, I had no idea how many ninja implings I'd caught. I can't use the butterfly net since you can only get one from NPCs, so my only way of knowing how many implings I'd caught was going back through video recordings, which I did not do at the time. At this point, I thought I'd gone 3 times dry for the snakeskin boots, very bad, but it turns out that I'd only gone just over 2 times dry instead, getting them at exactly 40 kc. But it's been 6 weeks since I caught my first ninja impling back in episode 11, and I did catch every single impling outside of Hero Puro with very limited use of snare runes and no scouts for implings at all, so that felt like forever.
Okay, well, yeah, see, it's literally only a +3, but I can't believe it. I'm so happy. The thing is, though, I really, really fear that I'm going to, like, lose these somehow. Look at that, spiky van braces. Normal spiky van braces have a better range bonus than freaking snake skin boots.
Well, at least I don't have to hunt ninjas anymore, which means that I don't have to go to rare impling spawns anymore, and can just stick to the low-level ones, which, as mentioned earlier, is probably going to be better for me. And I finally finished using my feathers on trout and salmon, so I did the first step of the hard clue I got, but I couldn't do the second step, since that is a Yuri step, which still involves Yuri in his NPC form, even though, for hard clues, you have to kill him, or the double agent version of him, I guess. For glass blowing, the only way I can do this is by using the sandpit in Yunel, then picking up the seaweed spawns at the Isle of Souls, a method suggested by a Whistler. For the setup, I picked up buckets by world hopping at the bucket spawn in Ardy outside Elena the NPC's house, then I picked up the glass blowing pipe spawn near the fishing guild and got an axe. For the route, I home teleport to Lumbridge, canoe to Edgeville, use the Isle of Souls portal there to get to the Isle of Souls, pick up the seaweed spawns at the Isle of Souls, then use the portal at Soul Wars to Flax Enclave, recharge my run energy through the energy recharge rejuvenation pool, then use the portal at Flax Enclave to Castle Walls, run from there to Yunil and use a sandpit there, plus cook seaweed on the nearby range, then run to the Magic Guild and use the south portal on the top floor to get to the Dark Wizard's Tower southwest of Falador, then run to the Falador Furnace via the level 5 agility shortcut and make molten glass. Then run to Edgeville for the Isle of Souls portal, or run to Barbarian Village and canoe to Farox, where you can recharge your run energy, then go down the stairs to Edgeville for the Isle of Souls portal, and make glass items such as lenses in the process, and repeat. As a shortcut, you can swap out the Falador Furnace to the Lumbridge Furnace, then canoe straight up to Farox, if you have either the home teleport to Lumbridge or teleport runes to Lumbridge, but I only have the home teleport with me since I don't have any lore runes on me right now, so I can only use this shortcut every 30 minutes. But if you do, fun fact, you can also use the Lumbridge General Store fire to cook the seaweed into soda ash, which is very nice. But yeah, I'm going to test this for 1 hour total and see what the XP rates per hour are. Okay, so that's just over an hour done of the Alasol Seaweed method. I ended up getting 6.8k crafting XP per hour. Still really slow, but it's somehow the third best crafting method for my account. I also tested this and got 8 trips per hour at 7 minutes per trip, but I only managed to do 7 trips in just over an hour, averaging 9 minutes per trip, because I kept running out of run energy, even with recharging it all the time, and I only found the Lumpy Furnace shortcut partway through. But if you used the Lumpy Furnace shortcut for the full hour, you'd probably be able to get either 8 trips per hour with the Lumpy Home teleport if used every 30 minutes exactly, or more than that, with infinite runes for Lumpy teleports. However, I won't use this method to train crafting, as it's less XP per hour than both making tiaras and spinning flax, and this involves a lot of running, or walking, since the Alasols are so friggin' huge. So for me personally, it just feels even slower than it already is. Shooting stars are near useless for me, but I'm mining one anyway. Their main drop is Stardust, which I can't use at the NPCs shop, but they sometimes give uncut gems and clues, and this is a clue that I can do, so I'll try to do it.
No, there is no way I missed this. I just got a random event, like right before I got in the canoe. And when I got in the canoe, the freaking puff of smoke that occurs when a random event disappears, it occurred in the cutscene of the freaking canoe. Oh, why wasn't I recording? No, I wish I'd been recording. Next time that happens, I will try and grab it on a recording. And is it this spot? Yes, it's this spot here. Oh, we can do this one. Please be a 2-step. Please be... Oh, of course it's a 3-step. Oh, but we can actually complete it. Yes. And the reward of this beginner casket is... absolute trash. God damn it. 43 coins. Wow, that is not good. But hey, that is my 6th beginner clue completed. Wow, that really does sound sad, doesn't it?
To thieve any gem stores, I need to get from 74 to 75 thieving, which I got by thieving Knights of Ardy, which are classified as monster creatures instead of NPCs, since you can both attack and pickpocket them.
And surrounded by 10 billion pickpocketers, there is 75 thieving. Now I can thieve from gem stores, which means I can finally test a method for crafting that I've wanted to test for an extremely long time, ever since Necurrency suggested it to me about 6 months ago. The method is to thieve from the Ardy gem store, but there are a lot of attentive NPCs, I mean monster creatures here, so
I think all I can really do is wait for all the monster creature guards to go away and hope that they are actually far away enough for them to not notice me thieve, which they can do even if they're completely turned away from me.
What the hell are you doing?
Then I'll hop worlds if I successfully steal a gem or need to get away from the guards. Yeah, I'm not using this crafting method. It's only 4.8k XP per hour, but that's all the crafting method's done, which means the best one to get 55 crafting with is... Was it a mistake testing all those crafting methods? Maybe, but I got to do a bunch of stuff that I wouldn't normally do in this game, so that's pretty good. Maybe the real mistake is the fact that I mined a shooting star again, this time with the bronze pickaxe spawn on top of Lumpy Castle, got 2 easy clues from the shooting star and couldn't do either of them, then tried my first Impling hunting session at a low-tier Impling spawn for Eclectics by just sitting around Draenor Village at the willows, fletching willow logs for some reason, and I got nothing. But yeah, it's finally time to get 55 crafting the fastest way I can and make the Ring of Wealth. And finally, that's 55 crafting, so I can now make a Ring of Wealth. I need to get my Ring of Wealth supplies from my looting bag, so I died to the Tazar creatures here, minigame teleported back to the Tazar fight pits, picked up all my items, and made the Ring of Wealth. And that's the Ring of Wealth. That took way too long, but I've got it now, so let's get Anku's and test it out. Old habits die hard, I guess. Actually, I think it got worse, because I did impling hunting sessions at like 4 different locations, not just eclectic implings either.
Oh, another river? Really? If you cross the... Alright, NPC, stop yelling at me, damn you!
Still no ranged gear drops from Eclectics, by the way, but I caught a random gourmet impling to try and spawn another impling in 2 minutes, and got an easy clue that I completed on the 4th step.
Alright, and that is another easy clue completed. Ooh, look at that! I have a green elegant shirt and a staff of air. The thing about air staffs is that if I wasn't able to do the Element Workshop 1 quest, or at least start it, I would have had to do exactly this, try and complete easy and beginner clues until I got staff of air. So, oh, look at that, I look very fancy. I got like the air staff and the air tiara, and like the army of magic matches my hair. Oh, that looks pretty cool, actually. Unfortunately, though, I won't be keeping this just because I literally do not have the inventory space for it, so...
Having ended my impling hunting session there, I killed elemental wizards until I had enough runes to curse some chickens, even though I still don't need magic XP this episode. And finally, I went to Anku's to test the Ring of Wealth.
Hey, and there is the Ring of Wealth working, as you can see in my inventory.
So I'll stay at Anku's for a bit and figure out what I'll do next.
Okay, after a little bit of consideration, I realized this will appear incredibly impulsive and quite possibly very, very stupid, but I'm going to go try and kill Scorpio right now.